Hey there, we are on day 12 of 25 days of the Orville, leading all the way up to Christmas. Today we're highlighting four of the guest stars that have shown their faces on the Orville. Let's go. Okay, so today we're going to highlight some characters. Of course, first starting off with the one who's was kind of first in everything, Victor Garber, who was let's wind back here. There we go. From Old Wounds, when he's giving Ed his ship and stuff and dropping that on him. From here, then he's in several episodes. Sometimes shows up on video screens, sometimes in person. I really like his character. I kind of try and find out where's the intersection, of how did Seth MacFarlane find this person to be guest star? And I really didn't see too many things down here. I don't know. He's doing a few of the DC, I think DC Legends of Tomorrow, Flash, Arrow, Supergirl. So I mean that's comic book kind of fantasy, sci-fi kind of related stuff, but I don't know. I did find out on Twitter that Seth MacFarlane tweeted in 2013, which says Victor Garber is Charlie Brown all grown up, and has the two pictures there. And striking resemblance, I would say. Yes. Okay. Next, we're going to jump to Kelly Hu. Another one of the admirals. Been in 4 episodes so far, sometimes showing up in person and sometimes on a video monitor. Been great. Seems like in the Mad Idolatry episode, she showed, kind of that, hey, she's not one that you need to mess with, because she's going to reprimand him, going to do all kinds of stuff because of everything that happened in the episode. Just being strong, being admiral-like and stuff. Always, here she is disappointed with their decisions and stuff. Okay, so although Kelly Hu was in a show that I used to watch all the time, way down here at Nash Bridges. I used to watch that all the time because of in the 80s, right, we had Miami Vice and Don Johnson, and then Don Johnson came and did this Nash Bridges show. Watched that all the time. It was a fun show, really fun show. Okay, now we're off to Ted Danson. How do we connect Ted Danson to Seth MacFarlane? Oh yeah, that's right. He was in Ted. So the movie Ted may not have been the first time. I mean, these people all go in kind of the same circles, but he was in Ted, and now he's guest appearing on the Orville. I mean, Ted Danson, he's been in like really big blockbuster movies, and he was in, Cheers for, 11 years. He's had all these huge things. He was in this show called Becker that had what's her name, Terry Farrell from Deep Space Nine. Not that that's actually a connection back to a sci-fi show for Ted Danson, but it's something, I guess. So, because I don't really see much sci-fi, space battle, anything in any of the things that he's done since way back. Some of these have they were on Next Generation or Voyager every once in a while, but not Ted Danson. So, but he seems good. I mean, I love his performances, and it's just kind of odd to see him on the show when he's been so much bigger things. And like I said, I don't know if maybe some of these actors are like, oh, you're doing the show, I want to come and be on it, right? You never know. Okay, now we're off to Derulio and Rob Lowe. So the one that starts it all in Old Wounds that we see, Rob Lowe, just it's such a comical character, right? He just has, and he plays it so, kind of loosey-goosey and everything, and it's fun to see. I don't know where his other Family Guy. He's been on Family Guy as a voice before, so that's kind of his connection to Seth MacFarlane. I often wonder that maybe some of these people who create these shows just end up going, okay, I'm at a point where I just want to work with my friends. And then they just create these shows and then bring all of their friends on and let the casting people, fill in the other smaller spots that are out there. So great character. I mean, he's been on the show twice, not the second season. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see him in the third season. They'd have to have So the first season was very heavier on the comedy slapstick kind of thing. The second season definitely got a different tone. Definitely, the comedy was toned down a little bit. The story and adventure and things that they were doing and trying to accomplish took more precedent, and which was more Star Trek like, more original, more next generation like. So we'll see if that continues in season 3. I'm hoping that it's going to be. I hope they're not going to go completely remove all the comedy, because I like it. I like the level that it's at now, and maybe that's going to keep them from bringing Adrulio back, because they're moving a little bit that way. But it's good to every once in a while have a good, fun episode that just has no challenges and no risks and everything else, to kind of cleanse your palate. Like after Identity Part 1 and Part 2, sometimes it's good to have an episode that just like, okay, let's take a breather. I mean, after the Borg 2-part episode in Next Generation, they had an episode, I think it was called Family, where people just kind of went and explored their families, and Picard went back to Earth, and Data went and did something else. And so just kind of a lighter episode, just kind of a palate cleanser, kind of in between those episodes. So they didn't really, I don't know, Blood of Patriots, that was still kind of a pretty heavy episode, and then they went all the way, well, I guess Lasting Impressions. After Blood of Patriots, then Lasting Impressions, I think, where they find all the stuff from the time capsule, and then they build, Gordon builds the holodeck image and the holodeck, the simulator, whatever they call it, of the woman, and builds that relationship and how that heart breaks and stuff. That, I guess, was a palate cleanser before heading on to Sanctuary, Tomorrow, and The Road Not Taken. Those were all pretty heavy heading out of the season. So anyway, those are our highlights of the characters from this first season 1 and season 2 that I really enjoy their performances. Just continuing to enhance the show. Just so good. It's like everybody seems to continue with the same attitude, right? We're not getting any weird real world politics stuff thrown in. We're not getting any, you have to have these kind of, we have to have this representation and that representation. It's just like, no, Ted Danson's a white guy, but who cares? He's going to fill the role. Kelly Hugh's an Asian woman. Who cares? She fills the role. She does a great job, right? We have blue people. So, well, all right. So that's day 12. We're getting closer and closer to halfway through. It's been pretty fun for me, getting a lot of comments and stuff back and forth on all of these videos, and I'm going to keep making them all the way up to Christmas. So, and I know tonight, oh my gosh, tonight I have Mandalorian coming out soon, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll live stream something right after the Mandalorian. I don't know, but anyway, I continue to love and rewatch. That's the nice thing about the Orville, is the rewatchability. Just being able to go back to the episodes, and a lot of the favorite episodes that you like, I watch them over again, and they're just like, wow, they're still fresh and they're still good. And what's in them is, enhanced by these special guest characters and everything. Just makes it such a good show. All right. Well, thanks for watching this one, and like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. You know what to do, and take care.